Hey guys, welcome back. This is part one of the last story.
Drinking me another beer.
Yeah. Actually, this is the same beer from the end of the hero side. It's very good.
A mixed fruit punch, Smirnoff Ice Black, with watermelon Smirnoff Ice Black.
Very good. Okay, as you see here, the space colony art. Shit's about to go down. Rouge knows what, but we don't.
I like how Knuckles has sunglasses on.
Yeah, it's got like Adventure 1 syndrome where after you collect the power-ups and stuff for everyone, that it stays on regardless of which part of the story it's in. Like Sonic will have the Lightspeed shoes and the bracelet and stuff. If you beat his story before you start on Tails in Adventure 1, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Which isn't really a bad thing.
Yeah. Now this guy right here is Eggman's...
That's a creepy girl. Oh, really? Girl's face.
That's Dr.
creeps me the fuck
Eggman's
out.
grandfather. Professor Gerald.
Gerald?
And, you know, of course everyone knows this by now, but in America back in the 90s, back before Sonic Adventure 1, Eggman was called Robotnik. While everywhere else, pretty much, he was Eggman. And the reason was Robotnik sounded Russian, and they thought Russian, United States. Yeah, there you go. That was the idea.
Eggman!
Eggman! And then when Adventure 1 came out, that's when they decided to blend the Japanese and the American mythologies together to where Dr. Eggman's real name is Dr. Robotnik, but Eggman would be his nickname. And so that's why Professor Gerald's last name is Robotnik. It's because that's Eggman's grandfather. And that's his family name. There you go. And he pretty much explains it right there. I didn't have to explain shit. You were a gassy motherfucker.
This burp is getting, I mean, this burp is getting me burpy.
But here's get me. Are you sure it wasn't Blackwoods earlier?
That too.
Persistent for a hedgehog. Dude, you've went like freaking 8 or 9 games right there just being persistent and you're just catching on? Probably more than that. I've never actually counted how many Sonic games there are.
God only knows.
Yeah.
10 years of fucking Sonic.
I think it's funny. On the words that come up on the screen when they brought it back, the HD version, those actually I think got blurrier, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, if you just look closely at the words, you can just see that they're very blurry, and you just can't tell them apart anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta read between the lines. You just gotta look. You just gotta look at it. You know what I mean? You just gotta read closely.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, you were saying?
Any more?
Oh no, I'm done.
You're done with all the...
No, I'm not done talking. Okay, how about this? Can you actually read the text that's right in through here? You can't? Well, dang, because I mean, you just got to be able to read it. Just read it. That's all you got to do. Just read it. And how in the heck did that text turn into red?
I don't know.
Because ain't that supposed to be what they're reading on the shirt? Where did they come from? Look at the background. Ain't Sonic and all them supposed to be in this room there? But they're gone. I guess we're not supposed to think about that. We're supposed to read the text going on.
Or you just listen to it.
We're listening to it.
Listen to it seems like a better idea. Except when you say penis on the screen. And Chris sucks.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You're an asshole.
I have no idea what you're talking about, man. You got to take that up to the guys that made the game.
Bullshit. And that's what she said.
She did say that. Technically, that's Rouge talking about it, reading the thing back. So she did say that.
You're a dick.
Okay. That's nice.
You're just a dick.
Oh, man.
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. You have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the master emerald has to stop the chaos emerald.
And Knuckles just pulls the emerald out of his ass.
He had invisible pockets.
It reminds me of the scene in Pulp Fiction when Christopher Walken's looking at young Bruce Willis. And he's like, yeah, your father gave this watch to me to pass it down to give to you. I hid this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass for 2 years. So the gooks wouldn't get it. You know, stuff like that. Talk about that. Every time I think of someone putting something up their ass, I think of Christopher Walken in Pulp Fiction. Go figure.
A young Bruce Willis.
Obviously, the little kid in the scene wasn't Bruce Willis, but he grows up to be Bruce Willis in the movie.
Bruce Willis did a good job in all movies.
Yeah.
He's always pretty funny.
Get to work!
This level.
Yeah, as I said, this is the final level. Now, instead of it being like all the other games, this level is actually played by all characters except for Shadow.
Because he gets the dick.
Oh yeah, you guys don't even know yet. Unless you've played this game before, in which case you do know. Yeah, this level, I mean, it's played by Tails first, then Eggman, then Rouge, then Knuckles, and then Sonic. And Sonic finishes it off. Yeah, and the whole idea is to be able to clear the path for Sonic to be able to reach the cannon's core and stop the Eclipse Cannon from blowing up the Earth, basically. I mean, well, not blowing up the Earth, but stop it, you know what I mean? Stop Professor Gerald's plan of doing autopilot for the space colony to crash into Earth. And I have no idea exactly what Tails and Eggman's jobs are, but Rouge and Knuckles actually have. You can see what they're trying to do. In Rouge's case, whoa, that was close.
Too close.
In Rouge's case, it's draining the water out of the core. And then in Knuckles' case, it's flipping the switch to open the door for Sonic. Whoops. And the main gimmick for this are the buttons there that you see, you know, stops time. And there is glitch, you know, you can't glitch the game to where it like permanently stops time. So you can get like absurdly low times on this level. But I'm not going to do that.
Shut up.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I didn't.
That would have been fucking awesome. And one of the optional power-ups, to be like the hero side, ends up being, well, mandatory.
Oh, the Knuckles?
Yeah, the Knuckles.
Now, yeah, Knuckles is part of this level is almost completely underwater. And back in Aquatic Mine, do you remember back in Aquatic Mine when we got the air necklace? Now that comes into play here. And yeah, I mean, it's insane. Because, you know, since it's almost completely underwater, the beginning part's not. But you kind of need that air necklace to breathe underwater, you know.
Yep.
It makes that thing a hell of a lot easier, if not just plain out possible.
Uh-oh.
Look, oh, the time stopped, and it stopped that particular shot to begin with.
Yeah, pretty much.
This part gave me problems when I was little. The moving blocks.
It gave me problems.
Oh
too.
no! Oh no! Whoops. Yeah, you touch the green, you get hurt. There you are.
What fucking luck.
Yep.
What the fuckity fuck luck.
What I don't understand though is, if you saw back at Tails' part, if you stop time, the lasers go away. What part of time takes away lasers?
Because they're shooting. And
Well,
if you
because
stop
it's
it,
light.
If you stop it, then it's just kind of like...
Well, all the laser is light. It's a light that's interrupted. Or not interrupted, rather. Okay, down here you might want to grab that balloon. Because it's a health. Gives you health. There you are.
And in his case, he fucking needed the shit.
Yeah. Because if you didn't, you'd probably be done right there.
You'd probably be dead.
He would have been. He'd have killed him dead.
I thought it'd be dead.
Well, in Scotty's terms, yes. He would be dead. Oh no. Oh no. There you are.
What the hell?
Yeah, if you get right up on an enemy as Eggman, punch it back comes out. And it just boing. Yeah.
Oh, it boings, huh?
It goes boing. Okay, here's Rouge's part.
So I can figure this part out first.
Yeah. You have to climb to the top of that. Stop time, and then once you stop time, the waterfall is there. Stop time also, because you can't go through the waterfalls when they're going normally.
Well, of course not. I mean, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah. So you can just walk right through it and do that mess right there. Just gotta time that. Jump right through, flip the switch, and come right back out. It's actually quite simple. It can be the shortest part of this level if you know what you're doing.
That's a big if.
Well, in your case, big if.
I didn't know. Man, a nigga didn't know. You didn't have to yell at me.
I wasn't yelling. I was stating.
Stop yelling.
Well, damn it, George.
Just stop yelling. I don't need your shit right now, man.
Okay. And so now all the water, well, whatever the fuck that is, I assume water,
That's what I'm assuming.
drops right in there, and so by the time you get to Knuckles, it's all the way filled up.
Yeah, it looks like water to me.
Swimming it like water.
It looks like some very fucking dirty water.
Yeah. What kind of water is it? Core juice.
Core juice?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. This is where it gets tricky, Licky.
Yeah. See, Knuckles' part, since it's underwater, you have to deal with water currents, which quite literally force you back, so you have to stop time in order to get past the water currents. And if you mess up once, the water currents force you back to the start of that area. And it's really tough, and it kind of messes with your nerves a little bit.
Yeah, I know it did me just watching that.
Yeah. And sometimes, I mean, I can probably get it well, like first or second try, but it's rare for me to get it the first time. This part in particular, because you have to get it perfect each time.
You got about 10 seconds.
Oh man, it has to be like spot on. And that's just a rare occurrence of me getting it the first time. That never happens. Well, not never, because it just happened there, but almost never. And so now that the security door's open, we get to see Sonic.
Who was talking to you this entire time?
Oh, that was Eggman.
Okay.
This other character's like, at first it was Eggman talking to Tails, and then Tails talking to Eggman, and then Eggman talking to Rouge, and now Eggman talking... Well, I guess it was Eggman the whole time, except for in his own part. That was Tails.
Huh.
So, Eggman. Yeah. Now I like how the music changes right up here. And this music here, I don't know why, but it reminds me so much of the Chaos theme from Adventure 1.
Yeah.
And it even kind of looks like it too. It kind of reminds me of Lost World.
It really does. I hated Lost World.
Yeah. There you go. End of the level.
Yay!
And that's the end of part 1. Oh, and we're not at the end yet, but we're at the score tally at the end of the level. That's at the end of part 1. So what the fuck? I'm saying end of part 1 anyway. So we've got a rank D on Kenneth's Corp.
Yep.
Fuck. But there you go. That's it right there. And that's it. That's really the end of part 1. So we'll see you with part 2, the final part of Sonic Adventure 2. Don't go away. Yeah!